The film begins with a funeral. It is the funeral of the wife of the richest man in France. Her son is standing there, completely shocked, unable to believe that his mother is gone. After some time, everyone leaves, and Philippe tells his son to go home. At that moment, Philippe knows that he should stay with his son. But his meeting is more important to him than his family, so he leaves. 1 year later, we are introduced to a man named Sammy. Sammy has a badly injured arm, but his confidence and marketing skills are incredible. He sells strange items at very high prices, claiming that they are imported. This time, the strangest item he has is a two-headed robe. Suddenly, the police arrive and confiscate all his items, saying that his imported goods are illegal. Feeling sad and defeated, Sammy goes back home. When his wife hears the news, she is shocked because Sammy had borrowed 3,000 euros to buy that stock. His wife is pregnant, and their house is in very poor condition. To solve these problems, Sammy decides to find a job. But because of his injured hand, finding work is very difficult. Still, he somehow manages to get a job as a night security guard at a mall. At the same time, we see a boy named Alex, whose birthday is coming soon. His father, Philippe, asks him what gift he wants. Acting mature, Alex says, "Nothing," and walks away. Philippe feels very upset. Ever since his mother's death, Alex has completely isolated himself. Later that night, Sammy starts his shift at the mall. The next morning, the mall is completely empty because Philippe has cleared it so Alex can choose any gift he wants. Poor Sammy, exhausted after his night shift, falls asleep on a shelf near a Hulk statue. When he suddenly sees the mall owner arriving, he panics and tries to climb down, but ends up getting caught in a net. When Alex's guards come to help him, Sammy's pepper spray accidentally goes off, creating a very funny situation. Alex finds this incident very amusing. Instead of choosing a toy, he orders his manager to buy Sammy. The mall owner is shocked and says that humans are not for sale. But since Alex insists, he cannot refuse. He takes Sammy aside and tells him that there is a chance to earn a lot of money. He offers Sammy a job and says that if he plays with the kid for 1 day, he will get 1,000 euros. This is a huge amount for Sammy, so he agrees and goes to meet Alex. But when Alex asks his men to pack Sammy into a box, Sammy is shocked and refuses. He says that he agreed to play, not to be packed inside a box. He says that he is not a toy or an animal, he is a human being, and he will not do this. The boss then explains that Sammy does not know who Alex really is. Alex is the son of Philippe, the richest man in France. He could buy 10 malls like this or shut this one down completely. If Sammy agrees to get into the box, he can ask for anything he wants. After thinking for a moment, Sammy asks for 3,000 euros. The boss agrees and orders his men to pack Sammy into the box. The scene then cuts to a giant toy box inside Alex's room. Sammy comes out and is amazed. He has never seen such a luxurious room before. It is filled with advanced technology everywhere. Alex tells him to follow him and jumps down a slide. When Sammy hesitates, the guards throw him down the slide. Sammy realizes that this entire room is Alex's playroom. Alex signals Sammy to play quietly. At first, Sammy jokes around, but when he realizes that Alex is very serious, he starts playing properly and smartly wins the game. They spend the entire day playing together. When Philippe returns home, the guards show him a video of Sammy coming out of the box. Philippe gets angry and orders the video to be deleted immediately, because if it leaks, the media would create a huge scandal. Deep inside, Philippe also feels guilty that his son treated a human being like a toy. Feeling sorry for Sammy, Philippe invites him to dinner. Sammy notices that only Alex and Philippe are sitting there, eating in complete silence. When Sammy tastes the food, he becomes emotional. They eat delicious food every day, but they are not happy at all. A cake is brought out. Alex silently cuts the cake, Philippe wishes him a happy birthday, and then they leave. After dinner, Sammy is asked to sign a contract stating that he must not tell anyone about what happens in the house. In return, he receives his money. As Sammy is about to leave, Philippe stops him and asks him to stay for a few more days. He explains that his son has started talking for the first time since his mother died. Sammy replies that he only came for the money and that he is not a toy. He turns to leave, but Philippe calls out and offers him 14,000 euros per week. Sammy hesitates. This amount would cover all his bills and future expenses for the baby. So he agrees. Philippe gives him a 10,000 euro check in advance. Since Sammy left without informing his wife, he is sent home to see her. When he arrives in a luxury car, his neighbors are shocked and start taking photos. Sammy finds his wife extremely angry. He cannot explain where he was, why he could not contact her, or why he is packing his things. So Sammy makes up a story to calm her down. When she still looks angry, he gives her the check. She is shocked and finally believes him. As Sammy leaves, he notices his neighbors protesting. They used to work for Philippe but were fired. When Sammy returns to the mansion, everyone sits like it is a business meeting. Alex starts giving orders and announces the next game. He says that Sammy will be the rabbit and must run from the dogs. Sammy is shocked. The game is dangerous. He tells the assistant that he will not do it. He says he agreed to be a toy, not bait for dogs. The staff tells him that he took the money, so he must follow the rules. Sammy has no choice but to agree. He says that Alex is a spoiled rich kid who needs to learn some manners. Alex overhears this and feels deeply hurt. The next day, the game begins. Sammy runs wearing a rabbit suit while dogs chase him. He barely escapes but becomes extremely upset. He quits and tells everyone that he is leaving and returning the money. When he reaches home, he finds that his wife has spent all the money on household appliances and food for her friends. Sammy is very upset. That night, he sees the baby moving inside her stomach, and this completely melts his heart. He realizes that he needs to provide for his child, and this job is his best opportunity to earn money. So Sammy decides to go back. Alex is still angry because Sammy insulted him and left. To fix the situation, Sammy starts playing again and jumps into the bathtub, trying to splash water on Alex. Alex runs away laughing, and both of them accidentally enter Philippe's meeting room. Sammy immediately realizes that this is a mistake, but Philippe does not mind at all. He silences all the guests because this is the first time he has seen his son laugh in an entire year. The next evening, Alex wants to play again, but Sammy refuses and asks him to look at the sunset instead. They quietly watch the view together. Suddenly, Alex becomes emotional and runs away. Sammy follows him and finds him inside a treehouse, a place Alex used to visit with his mother. Alex looks at his mother's photo and becomes very sad. He tells Sammy that he loved his mother deeply, but she died. When she was sick, Alex wanted to stay with her to create memories, but Philippe sent her to the United States for treatment, and she returned home dead. Seeing Alex cry like this, Sammy feels terrible and starts cracking jokes to make him laugh. Slowly, Alex begins to feel better. Later, Sammy meets Philippe in the garden and tells him to walk barefoot. Philippe ignores him. Sammy then says that a child who has lost his mother needs his father even more. Philippe becomes angry that a poor man is trying to lecture him. Feeling hurt, Sammy goes back inside. That evening, Sammy watches a game with Alex and the staff. Everyone cheers loudly. When Philippe returns and sees everyone so happy, he realizes that he should spend more time with his son. He sits down to watch the game, but only Alex, Sammy, and Philippe cheer. The rest stay silent. When their team wins, Sammy and Alex hug each other. Philippe also asks for a hug, but it feels awkward. Later, Sammy tries to teach Philippe how to hug properly. He explains that a hug is a way to express love, and the tighter you hold someone, the closer you feel. He hugs Philippe to demonstrate, but the assistant sees this and misunderstands the situation. They immediately stop. That night, Sammy and Alex go to sleep. Alex has a nightmare and gets scared, so he sleeps next to Sammy. In the morning, Philippe comes to check on them. He feels jealous when he sees how close Alex is to Sammy, because he has never shared such closeness with his own son. Later that morning, Sammy cheers Alex up and starts playing Alex's mother's piano. This makes Philippe angry, and he fires Sammy without thinking about how much it will hurt Alex. Alex begs his father to bring Sammy back, but Philippe refuses. Alex then leaves the house in his small car. Sammy notices Alex following him and tells him to go back home, but Alex insists, so Sammy allows him to come along. When Philippe finds out that Alex has run away, he fires his bodyguard. The bodyguard protests, saying that he has been with Alex since birth and will find him, but Philippe does not listen. Meanwhile, Alex is shown enjoying himself at Sammy's house. He helps Sammy's wife, plays with local children, and feels happy being around kids his own age. Sammy shows Alex his two-headed toy, and they have fun together. Sammy also gives Alex his book as a birthday gift, and Alex is extremely happy with such a simple present. Soon, Sammy tells Alex that it is time to go home. Just as he is about to take him back, Philippe arrives. His men grab Alex and threaten Sammy with death if he ever comes near Alex again. Heartbroken, Sammy returns home. He notices that people are staring at him strangely, and even his wife looks angry. At the same time, Philippe receives a notification. The video of Sammy being packed inside a box has gone viral. Sammy's wife is furious and accuses him of selling his dignity for money. She says that their family is ashamed of him. After the video spreads, the workers Philippe had fired start protesting again, demanding justice for Sammy. But Sammy is nowhere to be found. His wife has thrown him out of the house. Night falls, and Sammy's wife begins to regret her decision. Sammy needed support during this difficult time, but she failed to stand by him. She decides to find him. The next day, Philippe tells Alex that they are going to Japan. He realizes that he must prioritize his son. However, Alex refuses to go unless Philippe agrees to his condition, and Philippe accepts. Later, Philippe meets the fired workers and announces that he is rehiring everyone because of Alex, and he is also giving them a raise. Everyone becomes happy and starts praising Philippe, completely forgetting about Sammy. Sammy's wife confronts them and asks if they have forgotten Sammy and what they did to him. Suddenly, she goes into labor. The workers rush her to the hospital. Alex and Philippe leave for the airport, and Philippe apologizes to Alex for being a bad father. Alex says that Sammy will always regret it if they do not help him. It is then revealed that Sammy was hiding. Alex had secretly hidden him in the treehouse to protect him. Philippe and Alex cancel their trip and rush to the hospital. Sammy is brought there in Philippe's helicopter. Later, Alex is happy with Philippe and praises his father. Philippe promises that he will spend more time with him. Sammy comes out and announces that he has a daughter. Everyone is overjoyed. Sammy hands his newborn daughter to Alex, and Philippe feels happy as well. As they leave, Philippe stops the car in a parking lot. Alex becomes quiet, but the conflict between them is finally over. Philippe wants to talk. Remembering Sammy's advice, he takes off his shoes and asks Alex to do the same, explaining that walking barefoot is soothing. They walk together and talk. Alex shares his wish that one day he and Sammy will open a factory to make the kinds of toys he saw at Sammy's house. Philippe laughs and agrees. And with this, the movie comes to a happy end.